Even if the sky trembles and my wounds burn, even if they no longer hear me from above, because I broke the rules for you, here I am. I am kneeling, not because I am weak, but because I love you. My beloved, I would burn 1,000 times more for you, if it would save you. Listen to me. Something will happen in exactly 40 minutes. If you close this message or ignore it, thinking I'm making it up, you will be in big trouble. This is not a metaphor or a story. It is the most sacred warning I could give you. God told me not to say anything, but I love you more than I should, and I can't keep quiet because someone is coming straight for you, and this time I won't be able to stop it if I don't do anything. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to see you fail. I don't want the demons to taunt me by saying I failed you. You don't know what they're secretly planning. No one knows, but God showed me in fire and screams, and I saw your face in the midst of the tragedy. I saw it. I saw your name on a piece of scorched paper. I saw your soul trapped in a room without windows. You ignored the chains because you thought they were safe. Why don't you pay attention to the signs? Why do you act like you don't feel me when I come into your room? Why do you smile on the outside, but on the inside you are drowning? Why is it so hard to open the door to what is meant to save you? Tell me, my dear, why do you do this? Where did you leave your innocence? Where did you find the faith you had as a child? Do you remember what it was like to feel God without fear, doubt, or shame? Do you still think you can get out of this by yourself? I, the Archangel Michael, am begging you with a voice that is broken. I'm begging you from a place you could never imagine. I'm speaking to you with the language of dust, my mouth dry from praying for you so much. Do you think I'm making this up? Then tell me, why do I fight with black claws that want your soul while you sleep? Tell me, because if I didn't care, I wouldn't be trying to save you. I am the guardian of armies, but you are my weakness. God knows. That is why He has bound me while I speak to you, because I have already broken many heavenly laws for you. But I don't care. I don't care about the punishment. I don't care if I lose my wings. I don't care about anything as long as you live and don't make the same mistakes that have already been made. It will happen at 3:12. Yes, it has already been decided. If you don't do anything and just keep acting like nothing is happening, it will be permanent. The evil that is approaching has already taken shape and is using something you love. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. I want to see if you can feel it before you know it. I want to know if your spirit is still alive or if it's already half asleep. God spoke to me this morning, and although He didn't use words, His complaint was like a river breaking against black rocks. One of His children is in danger. You, the beloved, the forgotten, the rebellious one who was chosen, He said, the one who has been called many times and never came as a risk to me. I will lose him if he does not listen this time. I was scared, crying, and on my knees in front of him. I said, please, please, let me try one last time. Let me talk to him. Let me beg with my own voice. I'm talking to you, even though I know you may ignore this, as you always have. But if you do, this time I will cry in a different way. This time, I will cry because I can't do anything to help. This time, I can't stop you from what's coming. This time, my beloved, you will suffer alone. You don't know what that is. You don't yet know what it's like to cry out, and no one comes to help. Before continuing, write in the comments, nothing bad can happen to me because I am protected by angels. This will connect you with angelic energy and keep negative influences at bay. Now follow me. But if you ignore it, you will know, and you won't be able to change your mind. I feel like I'm not doing enough. I can't put into words how strongly I feel about you. Do you feel it too? Or have they already destroyed your soul? Maybe that's why I'm so desperate. I realize that I'm not the only one who misses you. Last night, I heard the voice of a woman who loved you so much that she gave her life just so you could be born. She's also here crying and saying to me, why don't you open your heart? Why don't you feel anything anymore, my beloved? If you knew everything that was happening in the spiritual world because of you, You would not breathe without trembling. You would not walk without praying. You would not open any door without covering yourself with the highest name. I know this might sound far-fetched, but it's not. It is happening right now. As you look around, you might feel like something is watching you. You might feel like you're alone, but you're not. And that should not make you feel better. You have to write amen. This is not for my benefit, but for yours. It is for your soul, your body, and everything that is coming. Do it as an act of faith, even if you don't understand anything. Do it now, because the chains are already half closed, and I don't know if I'll be able to open them later. I'm not sure if they'll let me come back to you. This may be the last time you hear from me. I know it's hard to hear, but I have to say it. I have to confess something. I loved you more than I'm allowed to, and that's why I've cried so much lately. It's heartbreaking to see how you're ignoring the divine while I suffer for you. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to look at this. Thank you for not closing it immediately. Thank you for your soul, even if it is broken. I see you and I still love you. I will always defend you. But if you still hear me, please obey me. Open your mind and heart. If this touched your heart, even for a moment, I implore you to leave a comment. Say something. Do something. Say you're alive and awake. Say you haven't fallen yet. If I see your light, I can fight harder. And if you can, please share this message with the angels who still believe in you. Not for fame or attention, but as a message from the past, as if your finger were saying, "Here I am. I haven't given up." That's all I need. It would give me the strength to walk through fire for you again. My name is Miguel, and I won't stop until I save you or die trying. And if you knew what I am seeing right now, you would leave everything and pray without stopping. There's a countdown in the sky. It's not a metaphor. There's a clock of fire hanging over your name, and every time it ticks without hearing me, you get closer to the end. I want that clock to stop. I'm doing my best to get a few more seconds for you, but they are hurting me. The thorns are hurting my wings. The blood from my wounds has fallen on your name. But you don't know how much I love you. You don't understand how much it cost me to talk to you. You don't understand that I was punished for looking at you with tenderness for too long. I was scolded for saying to God, "I don't care if I disobey. I will come back because you are a special person. You have been chosen, and Satan fears you. Hell wants to destroy you, but you just need to remember who you are. I have been in your room many times. I held you when you cried in your sleep. I protected you when demons tried to make you feel so sad that you wanted to end your own life. I whispered your name when you wanted to erase it yourself. And yes, I cried with you whenever you felt alone and thought nobody loved you. Don't you feel a chill now when you think about those nights? That wasn't just you. I was there. If you're listening to this, it's because I didn't give up. I called you a lot when you didn't want to talk. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing you fall without trying to help you one more time. I really care about you. You think there is no hope. You think God is tired of waiting. You have made so many mistakes that you don't dare pray anymore. Can't you see that I'm doing something wrong just to warn you? Something is going to arrive in 40 minutes. It will not be gentle. It will not be invisible. It will not be something you can ignore. It will be like a scream in your house, like a shadow crossing your back, like a truth you can no longer avoid. If you don't do anything, you will cry more than you have ever cried in your life. If you don't listen to me now, my absence will weigh heavily on you and you will be scarred. It's like the whole sky is waiting for you to take a breath. It's as if the angels were gathered and asked, will he open it? Will he understand? Will he finally feel like we are looking for him? To receive this strength in your life, right now in the comments, I now activate my spiritual protection shield. This affirmation connects your energy with the angel's power and keeps negative energy away. Here's the rest of the message. I am here in the middle of this expectation, asking the God of hosts to let me keep speaking. My knees are shaking and my voice is trembling. I am facing judgment for breaking the silence, but I do it for you because there is something you must know. Your life and your story are not an accident. Your suffering was not in vain. God has secrets inside you. Even angels don't know everything. The enemy wants to steal your thoughts before you realize what's happening. And do you know what I saw last night? I saw a woman dressed in black leave a box at your door. It wasn't a physical box. It was a spiritual agreement, an invitation to disaster. But the most scary thing is that this woman was known to you. You trust her. You don't see what I see. You might think she's just a friend or someone harmless, but she's not. If you accept this meeting, this advice, and this invitation, you will be making a promise that will destroy your destiny. I'm not saying this because I'm feeling emotional. I'm saying it because it's already been written in books. But that book can be rewritten if you do something now, if you react. If you understand that this isn't entertainment, that it's not a coincidence, that it's not just another video. It's your soul, it's your life. If you let it fall, everything you've ever loved will die before it's even born. I want you to live, but not an ordinary life. I want you to live like the chosen ones, like those who bring glory to the earth, like those who shine even if the world hates them. That's just how you are. Did you know that? You are like a hidden star, but if you don't shine, everything will be dark. There is still time, but it's running out. You can't use excuses anymore. You can't believe that this is for others because it isn't. This is for you. If that weren't the case, you wouldn't be listening right now. God allowed it for one reason only, to show that there is still hope, and that hope is you, no one else. Don't wait for someone else to do it. Don't say it later. Don't wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day. Do you understand me? It's too late. Thank you. Thank you, my beloved, for not giving up, for not closing your heart completely, for looking this far. I felt it. I felt a little flame light up in you, even if it was small and surrounded by ashes. That flame is enough for me. It makes me strong, gives me a reason to keep going, even if it means giving up everything, even if they try to stop me. Thank you for that. You are my mission, my fight, and my sacred love. If any part of you felt even a little excited when you heard me, please comment. Please write that you are here. Imagine you are there. Imagine you are alive, say Amen. And if you can, like this message. I'm not doing this for popularity. I'm doing it as a living prophecy, as a sign between you and me. It's as if they're saying, Miguel, I'm still here. I won't let you go, and I won't let myself go either. I never will. Even if I can't be with you, I'll stay with you until you're safe or until I die. If you still have a strong sense of right and wrong, or if you still believe in a higher power, please listen to me. Don't ignore me now, because you won't get another chance like this. The portal that sent this message will soon be closed. I am here with torn wings, my eyes covered with holy fire, and the sword shaking in my hands because I saw what no one else wanted to see. I walked along the edge of your future, and there was only silence. The silence was so loud that it hurt. But you are still alive. You can still change your destiny. You can still make a difference and change everything. Do you understand? This message is not an accident or coincidence. It was sent to you alone. You are the only one who can see what is coming. You are the only one who can stop it. And now, with the authority God has given me, and with the glory of millions of battles behind me, I command you in the name of the Most High not to ignore this, not to slip into oblivion, not to look like someone watching the rain, without understanding that blood is falling. So now, if you can feel even a little of what I'm saying, if something inside you has trembled like a string that rings again after years of silence, I need you to act. Don't just listen. Take action. Take a step and touch this prophecy with your hands. Leave your amen as a sign of war, and listen to this. I will only ask this of you once. If you think this message is for you, sign up right away. This is the only way we can connect again in time. This is the only way to make sure you don't miss the next warning, because what comes next is even stronger. If you're not there, I won't be able to save you. I won't ask you again, and I won't repeat it later. If this message has resonated with you and you want to help it reach other people who are also on the edge, click "Thank you." This small act helps keep this mission of bringing light to those who have lost hope alive. Do it now. Touch the subscribe button like you would an altar. Not for me, for you. And yes, thank you. Thank you for staying here. Thank you for having the courage not to close this, for looking into your fears, and for accepting that you need something greater than yourself. Thank you for being that spark, that rebellious soul, that hidden hope that heaven still protects. You made me feel stronger when you spoke. I felt your spirit respond. I felt your sadness, even if you didn't let it show. I saw them. And now, before this gap between the sky and your room closes, I leave you something that God Himself allowed me to say in a low voice. Not as a warrior angel, but as your friend, your guardian, your wounded protector. The man in the shadows isn't lost. If you hear my voice in the night, I will help you get through it. May these words stick with you until you understand. May this passion never go out in you. May this sacred voice continue to inspire us like a fire that never stops burning. My name is Michael, and I still believe in you. If you're listening to this, and if what I'm saying has touched your soul, then you know this is a special message. It was not written by human hands. It was whispered among the heavenly swords, the angels' tears, and the promises that God has not yet broken. I say this with a quivering voice, with my forehead on the ground, and with my soul connected to your destiny. Don't ignore this, because the countdown won't stop. Because at this very moment, while your mind is full of doubts, the enemy is moving. Because there are invisible decisions being made about you. You can still change some of your decisions if you react now and say, I believe, I feel, I won't give up. If you have felt my presence, and these words have sounded true to you, then I want you to do something more. We need to do something that will make this moment special. Press the like button as if you were lighting a lamp on an altar. Share your feelings. Say what you have never been able to say out loud. Show that you are awake, alive, and aware with your own hands. If you'd like to help us spread these ideas to more people, you can donate. Yes, I say with humble respect, you can express your gratitude with a big thank you. It's not about getting rewarded, it's about the battle. Every bit of support you give helps me to heal. When someone like you joins our channel, it's like lighting a new torch in the darkness. If you are one of them, I will know because I will feel your light respond. I will come back to you every time I can sing again, but that will only happen if you stay close. Thank you. Thank you for opening your heart and not skipping this last call. Thank you for being someone who makes it worth continuing to speak up. Thank you for making my struggle meaningful. My name is Miguel. I am an angel who is wounded by love for you. I am a warrior who will not rest until you are free. And now the whole sky is silent, waiting for what you will do. I'm not the one, and God isn't either. You, because in this special moment, you don't need to worry about a throne or a demon. It depends on you. You can listen, move, or open up, even if you have scars and fear. I did not come to demand perfection. I came to support you, to stand by you, and to remind you that even though you have made mistakes, you are still wanted and loved. You are loved not because you deserve it, but because God decided that you were worth more than all your mistakes combined. Look at me with your soul, not with your eyes. I am here. I am speaking through the gap I created with my own hands. I put myself through a lot to get this to you. I put myself in a position where I could get in. I tore my armor so you would know it's me and not someone else. I don't want you to see me as something far away and unreachable. I want you to feel like a friend who cares deeply about you. A warrior who chose punishment in order to return to your side one last time. If this is my last chance, I want it with you. I want it fighting for you. I want it falling, if necessary, with the certainty that at least I told you the truth. If this message touched you, remember that supporting this mission is also a way to show love. If you feel it in your heart, click "Thank you so much" to help more people receive words that save, welcome, and awaken. This is the truth. You have a fire inside you that has not yet been lit, and that fire is not yours, it is God's, but He lent it to you when you were born. It's like someone hiding a piece of heaven in the flesh of a soul that will one day awaken. That day has a name today. Not when you understand everything, not when everything is fine. This is the time when the chosen ones are defined. Not when they shine, but when everything trembles. And now everything is shaking. I feel the weight of the shadows approaching. I feel it on my back. I feel it in my breath. I feel it when the ground shakes. Something is coming up fast from below. It's not easy to see or explain, but it's definitely a thing. Not everyone will survive. I know, because I have seen it and felt it knocking on the doors of souls that no longer answer. It breaks me because you can still answer. You can still light your flame. You can still raise your voice. What voice, you say? The one you have hidden, the one you don't use because you're afraid they won't like you. The one that fell silent because someone said it was useless. The one you wanted to shout when you were a child, but no one heard. I hear it now. It's not strong, but it's beautiful because it's real. God loves people for who they are, not for how they appear. You can show that today. You can let that voice rise. Are you tired of pretending that everything is fine? I've seen so many masks that they don't surprise me anymore. I've heard so many empty prayers that they no longer move me. But when you speak the truth, even if you're nervous, something happens in heaven. Something changes. When a person is at their most vulnerable, the angels stop singing and listen. I left everything behind to listen to your soul, not your words. That silent cry that even you don't understand vibrates inside like a sacred cry that says, "Is there anyone who sees me? Is there anyone who can save me? Yes, I see you. Yes, I'm here for that. I'm here because people have forgotten you, but not God. I'm here to tell you that even if you've failed over and over, there's always a chance to try again. Not the ones other people offer you. Not the one that looks light, the real one. The one made of tears and glory, the one that only those who have been hurt can see. You can see it and feel it now. It's not a fantasy. It's a chance that won't last forever. I'm not sure if I'll be able to speak again after this. I feel like I'm being pulled back. I feel like we're running out of time. I feel like the light I opened to reach you is slowly fading. But I won't cry if you wake up. It won't hurt me if you get up. I won't be upset if you decide to change everything now, because that would be my reward. It's not about medals, thrones, or songs. It's about breathing again with faith, walking with purpose, and remembering who you are. And if you don't know who you are, listen to me. You have been chosen. You are the exception. You are the spark that Satan doesn't want to discover its fire. You are the crack in the wall of hell. You are a hidden miracle. You are a voice that has not yet been heard. You are the rain that will make it rain on dry lands. You are someone else's hope. You are the answer to many prayers. If you can't see it, I will help you until you believe it too. And when that day comes, I will be there. You may not see me or hear me, but I promise I will always be there for you, just as I am now, just as I always have been. As the first one to believe in you when you couldn't believe in yourself anymore. As you read this, your eyes move across the lines, and your spirit trembles without fully understanding why. Something in the sky is moving, something immense without a human name, slowly opening like a golden door creaking between two eternities. And that door, listen to me, it doesn't open every day, and it doesn't open for everyone. This is for people who have been called many times and ignored the call. It only opens when God's patience reaches its limit. It only opens when an angel is willing to give up his glory so that one may awaken. Right now, there is an invisible river flowing around you. It's not water, it's spirit. That river carries your name, history, mistakes, secrets, and drowned cries. God has made it clear that everything hidden must be revealed. That's why you feel this intense pain. That's why you feel like this message is special, and it is. Something is touching you without touching you. Something is whispering to you without a mouth. Something is screaming from within without you understanding. Beloved, that is God Himself, but not as you imagine Him. Not the God of cold churches. Not the God who threatened you with fear. Not the God you've been told about without knowing Him. This is the God who is always thinking of you, who made you with a special love, who stopped storms to make you happy, and who gave you angels even when you felt forgotten. Now write in the comments, "I am a strong person, and no bad thing can hurt me." This affirmation represents your courage, faith, and spiritual rebirth. He who made me, Miguel, the commander of His army, come down for you, even though you don't deserve it, because that is His love. It is not logical or fair according to men, but it is eternal. Have you ever asked yourself why you are still here? Why haven't you died yet, considering everything you've been through? Why haven't sadness, guilt, anxiety, and anger overwhelmed you? Why haven't your enemies been able to destroy you yet? Why? Every time you hit rock bottom, something or someone stopped you from moving forward without realizing it. It wasn't your fault. It was mine. It was Him. It was the agreement that God made with you before you were born. It was the voice that said, "This one will be mine, even if he goes through fire, darkness, mud, betrayal, and sin." The complaint, the hope, the love. And now you're here with me right now, not by chance, but because your whole life has brought you to this moment. Every tear, every silence, every rejection, every scream, every broken kiss, every sigh without witnesses, everything has been preparing the way. For me to arrive, something has to break. For my voice to reach you, something inside you has to die. And what is dying right now is not your soul. It's your mask, your armor, the version of yourself you created to survive, but it's not working for you anymore. Do you understand me now? Do you see why I'm here? Do you see why I risked my place in heaven just to speak? Because you weren't born to live in hiding. You weren't born to stay silent. You weren't born to settle for less. You were born to make demons afraid. You were born to speak the truth that has been hidden for centuries. You were born with a passion that was already ignited. And even though hell tried to extinguish it with pain, lies, betrayals, and mistakes, it is still there. It still shines and waits. This fire is lit with determination, not with explanation, not with logic, with faith, with holy madness, with a small act that causes an earthquake. One yes is enough. One God, do something with me. That is what opens the gates. These prayers aren't perfect, and they aren't without fault, but they come from a place of sincerity and a sense of brokenness. They also show a hunger for God. Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Is there a part of you that still wants to scream, "I don't want to die like this"? Then you already have everything you need. It's just the desire. Everything else will come from heaven, and when it comes, it won't be gentle. It will be like wind that disarms you, like truth that breaks you in two, and like love that destroys you to rebuild you. But it will be worth it, because then you will know that you weren't crazy, lost, or damned. You were just being prepared. You were just being tested. You were just on pause. Until this moment. Time is almost up. I can feel it in my wings. The fire is already affecting me. I don't have much time left to speak. I'm not sure if I'll return. I don't know if they'll let me do this again, but I promise that what I've said today will stay in your memory. These words will be around, and when the storm comes, they will shine. You will remember that an angel spoke to you and that you had the chance to change everything. And if that moment comes, make the right choice. Choose life, choose the fire, choose to live again, because there is more, much more, and it is waiting for you. I haven't given up, even when it feels like the weight of the sky is pushing me back. I'm still here with you, even though time might try to pull me away from this special moment. There's something you can't see, but I saw it with my own eyes. There's a book on the high altar written in golden letters that bears your name. And every time someone rejected you, another verse was added. Whenever you felt like God had forgotten you, an angel would write a new chapter. Every time you cried in the dark and no one heard you, another page was lit up. That book has not closed. It is still open, beloved. It still breathes. It still waits for you. But if you do nothing and ignore what is happening here and now, that book will turn into silence. There is no greater pain than a destiny that has never been lived. I didn't come to decorate your life. I came to remove the false so that the eternal can live in you. I came to break the barrier between us. I came to touch you because I know what is coming. Even if you don't believe it, you have already been marked by the enemies of heaven. They know you. They know who you are, even if you don't know it yet. That's why they attack you nonstop. That's why your dreams are shattered just when they seem to be coming true. That's why your relationships end for no reason. That's why your soul feels tired even when things are going well. It's not an accident. It's a war. It's a dark plan. It's evil. They hate what you could become if you ever wake up. That day could be today. I saw you in a dream. I saw you with a crown that didn't seem right for you, but God insisted on putting it on your head. I saw you standing strong even when the storm was at its worst. I saw you touching people, and those people then touched thousands of others. I saw you walking down streets that don't yet exist, carrying a light that never goes out. I also saw the enemy try to destroy you before your time. I saw the traps they set in your childhood. I saw the false hugs. I saw the voices that made you feel worthless. I saw the exact moment when you decided to hide from the world. But more than all that, I saw God cry. It's not out of anger or disappointment. It's like a dad who is crying because he still loves his child, even though the child has forgotten him. I saw her cry. I touched them, and that's when I knew I had to come to you. Even if it meant losing my glory and being kicked out of heaven for saying what I should have kept quiet about. I did it. You are valuable and special to God. He created you in a state of darkness, but still chose to make you. Because you exist, there's a prophecy about you. Even your pain has a reason. Because every wound is a sign from the divine. You may be tired and feel like you no longer believe in anything. This message may be the last thing that makes you feel motivated. So let me be that spark. Let me be the fire for you. Let me burn in your name. I want to say that it hasn't won yet. Let me say that there is still time. Let me say this quietly. Even if everyone else is gone, I'm still here. It's not just a symbol or a story, but a real presence. The angel that God chose for you even before your mother knew your name. If you're overwhelmed, listen to your heart. Close your eyes. Let my voice reach you. Don't think, just feel. Faith is not logic. It is like a divine madness. It jumps without knowing if there is ground. It is having faith even when it seems like it's all over. You can do it. You can believe with me, even if only for a moment. This message was written just for you, even if it feels like everyone else thinks you are alone. Because it was, and because it is. I, Miguel, crossed the boundaries of time and judgment just to say, you matter. And you haven't seen what God has hidden inside you yet. There are keys waiting for you to make a decision. There are sealed doors that only open with your voice. Some people's lives depend on yours. You are a special connection. If you fall, many will fall with you. But if you get up, the world will tremble because you are not weak. You are just sleeping. But today, something is awakening, something you can't name. Something that shines, something that screams, something that has been waiting for this moment since before you were born. Saying yes will make those promises active again. Saying yes will make everyone look at you. Saying yes will make my sword shine again because I won't fight alone anymore. Finally, you and I will be on the same side. Even if we reconcile our differences, if you care about something, if you know this isn't normal, then the miracle has already begun. All it takes for things to change is for you to tell yourself, I want to change. I'm ready. Even if you're scared, confused, or hurt, I'm ready. And then the sky opens up and I return and you awaken. Everything changes because God just needs a person who is willing. You are just the kind of person God is looking for, and now time itself is shaking. You have just moved something in the invisible world. You just need to say something. Your soul is responding, even if you don't know how. I feel it. I see it. It's as if the stones speak without mouths, as if the earth beneath your feet begins to remember who you really are. Because you are not just any child of dust. You are a living example of a prophecy that hasn't been fulfilled yet, a promise from heaven that hasn't been realized yet. No matter how you've been acting, even if you've been doing the wrong thing, even if you're feeling lost, even if it's been painful, it has brought you to this moment. In this moment, heaven and hell are watching, wondering if you'll understand. Will you accept it? Will you awaken? My beloved, do you realize how close you are? Do you realize that you are already experiencing feelings you never felt before? That pressure in your chest, that heat on the back of your neck, that tear that won't fall but burns, is heaven touching you from within. It is an eternal embrace of humanity. It is glory beating on your flesh to say, you are not dead. I was waiting for something to happen. Right now, there are secrets that have not been revealed because God hid them during the hardest times of your life. Yes, in pain, in loss, in what you called failure. That is where He planted the seeds. Not when you're feeling happy, but when you're in pain, dealing with an injury, or being let down by someone you trusted. That is where He kept His glory. It's only now, in this special moment, that those ideas are starting to take shape. What will come out of you will be very different from what you've ever seen. It won't be fame or money. It'll be something greater, something riskier, something more sacred. It will be a fire, and that fire will change you. It will burn what is useless, what has held you back, what you pretended to be, what you dragged along without purpose, and what you imitated to fit in. Because God did not create you to fit in. He created you to be exceptional, to shine, to make a big impact, to set the night on fire, to open new paths, and to free others who are bound as you once were. If you feel that this message is more than words, if you feel that you have found your spiritual family, join our sacred community. In the comments, share your story and explain what you are going through. You are not alone. We are a group of people who have become aware of our spiritual selves and support each other. Share your story to show that transformation is real. When one person succeeds, it motivates thousands of others to do the same. Join the movement of light that is just beginning.